Hey guys, Sean here and back for another video. Today we are going to be covering the brand new limiteds in the new map of Car Dealership Tycoon, the new map update. They brought back 6 limiteds, and if you people bought these limiteds for the first time when they came out, then you get an OG wrap. So we'll also be covering the OG wraps in this video. I also wrote down the old prices and the new prices for now. So yeah, I also have every single OG route for these cars, because I bought them all. But yeah, if you guys don't recall, in the last video, we covered the brand new Town Hall building event, and we got this car, which is pretty cool. Yes, I did add the spoiler, but changed the rim as well. But you can see it's very nice. I definitely recommend you guys do the event. It does start to get a little bit hard at the end, but it's fun. Yeah, you can also get a lot of money. Like when I started the video yesterday, I had about 4, maybe 5 mil. So I gained like almost 4.5 mil, I think. So that was crazy. Um, but anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So the first car on our list here is the Jeep 6x6, aka Stradmans. Yes, I did slam it for some reason. Just put it back to stock there, so we'll spawn it here. So when this car first came out, it was a whopping $2.5 million, so it wasn't that expensive, and probably a lot of people could buy it. And now it's increased to 3.15 mil. We'll look over the stats briefly here, and then I'll show you the OG wrap. Stats 185, top speed, 8 handling, all-wheel drive, 67 on the podium, $2,986. Oh, never mind, 3.75. I thought it was 1.5. 3.75 million now. So, but yeah. So here's the OG wrap. It's essentially an amethyst looking wrap. It's nice, but like I don't know. Personally, I would keep the stock, but yeah, I think that it fits pretty well, and it's a little bit of quality if you look at it really closely. But I think that's with all OG wraps anyway, so we're good with that. If you guys honestly, if just I'll get into it later where I'll tell you what limiteds to buy if you really want to buy one. But otherwise, just like don't buy this one or this one unless you really want it, because they're at a relatively low price. Like as we move on to the Hennessy Velociraptor here, you can see that it's 4.15 now. Before it used to be 3 mil or 2.75 mil, if I'm not wrong. I don't remember exactly, so I could be wrong, but yeah. 190 top speed, 8 handling, all-wheel drive, 67 on the podium, 2,996 per mile. And let me just flip it up like that. So the OG wrap for this car is basically like a red tiger print. I don't believe you can change the color on this one, unfortunately. I have not tested it myself. Oh, you can! Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so you can change the color on this one. I'm going to keep it red because I like my Velociraptor red, but that's awesome. So that means that you can easily, like, this car is very customizable because it has a stripe as well. So, yeah, this car is also very nice. I really like this one. It also lights up the light bar if I turn it night. It also lights up the light bar at the top. It's not very visible, but it shows. So, yeah. Anyway, let's make it back to day, and let's move on to the next car, the Ferrari FXX-K, or as in this game, the Ferrari FKKX. So this car goes 225 miles per hour, 8.3 handling, rear-wheel drive, 71 on the podium, and 3,150 from driving it per mile. So the OG wrap for this car is rather interesting. It's I don't know, you can't change it. So yeah, so it's not customizable. It's basically a purple lightning. I personally, if I had the extra colors game pass, I might use this, but honestly, because I don't think I'm gonna use this. And although it looks very nice though. I do like it. Um, this car is one of the cars that is it's on the lower end in this when they bring back in these brought back limiteds. Obviously, the top are the CCXR and the Terzo Millennio, but we'll get into those later. But yeah, this car is very rather nice. It's a very good car on the track. As you can see, it has the big wing and everything. So yeah, that's the FXX-K for you. But now let's move on to a fan favorite. I know a lot of people like this, both in the world and overall. This is the 2022 Lamborghini Countach. I should probably change it, like the spec. Hold up. Let me just make this black. I did not intend. Okay, so this car is awesome. This car, I think you should buy. Although it's not, it is fast. It goes 244 miles per hour, 9.1 handling, all-wheel drive, 73 on the podium, 3,215 per mile. It's at a hefty price of 13.5 mil though. Before it used to be $9 million, and now it increased 4.5 mil. So if you guys are gonna buy it, then just be careful with your money because it's gonna take a while to grind. As for the OG wrap, it's some like volcano looking thing. I don't know. It's like lava. It looks okay, honestly. Personally, I wouldn't use it, but I know a lot of people would. It looks okay, honestly. Personally, I don't like it too much, but it's decent. Um, but now let's move on to one of my favorites. Actually, my favorite out of all of these right now, the Lamborghini Terzo Millennio. So this car is an electric car, so it has a very fast acceleration. This goes 250 miles per hour, 9.2 handling, all-wheel drive, 73 on the podium, and it's $3,230 per mile. So this car is an electric car, as I just said. So this thing is pretty quick. As you can see here, the speedometer is going up like crazy. So yeah, it also looks amazing. And it's very versatile in terms of customization. You could change that. You can change the wheel color looking thing and the hooks there. You can change the outlines. You can also change. You can't really change. The calipers are not really visible. You can't really. Well, they are there, but they're hidden by the wheel. But as for the OD wrap, I actually, if you spec this car out correctly, like right, in a way that doesn't look weird, then this wrap will look good. And like with the white wheels or something. Because personally, the way that I spec'd it with the wrap, it actually looks very nice, and I actually really like this wrap. But if you put like yellow wheels or something on it, it's not gonna look good. It's gonna look a little bit ricerish, but it looks good. I really like this car. But now we're moving on to the final, the last but not least car, the Koenigsegg CCXR. Oh yeah, I forgot to go over the price of the Terzo. So the Terzo Millennio, it was 12 mil, but it went to 18 mil. So now it's a 6 mil difference. As for the Koenigsegg, let's just go over the price now. $11 million. I bought it for 11 million. I think it was 11 mil. I'm not too sure. but now it's 16.5, so it's got a $5.5 million difference. This car is amazingly fast, though. If anything, you should be buying this car, because this thing is insane. This has a very, very good acceleration, has a very, very good top speed. You can see here 254 miles per hour, 8.8 handling. 8.8 though, that's not very good. If anything, I think maybe if you're about to grind for this car, you might as well just grind for the Vision GT 289.8. This one's gonna be way better, but good choice. Going back to CCXR, continuing on rear-wheel drive, 73 handling, 3,235 per mile, and yeah, for the OG wrap, it's rather interesting. You can change the it's color alternated, and you can alternate the colors. I think. Never mind, you can't. But you can see there's like pink, white, and blue. So yeah. To me, it doesn't look very good, but I think if you spec it out right, like if you put white calipers or white wheels or something, like. Now let me see if I can make a nice spec for this. Yeah, like that or something. And it looks pretty decent, but honestly, to me, I don't like it. I already said that. But yeah. Yeah, that's all the OG wraps for this update. I think if any, out of all the limiteds, the absolute best one is obviously the Koenigsegg. And it's cheaper than the Millennio, but it's faster. But if you're gonna grind for the Terzo Millennio or the CCXR, you might as well just grind for the Vision GT, just because this one is 280 miles per hour, 9.8 handling, and it's way better. And you only have to grind about 2 to 3 million, depending on which card you're grinding for. Also has an interior, so yeah. I will be making a video on that car. Don't worry about that. But yeah, the only car that I recommend from this update would be the Terzo or the CCXR. You can buy the other cars if you want, but these two are obviously the best. They're the most expensive. But yeah, I think that is all. Also, guys, make sure to use the code 1 billion. Use that code, because that gives you 100k, which is very helpful. I already used it. But yeah, I think that's all for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, also tap that bell notification icon so you'll get notified whenever I post a brand new video or go live, which is I shouldn't even say go live anymore, because it's not gonna happen anytime soon. I'll be honest. But quick recap: we covered the OG wraps in the game, and also the 6 old limiteds that came back. We also covered the prices, the old prices, and the new prices, and which ones are worth and not worth. I think on that note, that is all for today's video. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!